glad I am to see you.
All right, what is it? I just got the message.
I know. The third time they told me you were in surgery, I decided you were spending the night with some woman and I'd never find you.
I was in surgery, Ray, and the patient was T-Zoe, and yes, I would like to have been with the woman. Now, what is going on?
It's Kim. You won't believe what she's done this time.
Trouble? I mean, is she all right?
Oh, she's happy as a little lark. She's just fine. I'd like to kill her.
Another fight?
That's hardly the word for it. Wait till you hear.
Ray, may I please have a drink? Bourbon, straight. I mean, I didn't have the easiest day in the world myself.
I'm sorry. I know you're tired. At least your child wasn't threatening to have you put away for life. Console yourself with that thought.
Did you really get me over here because Kim made some remark?
Damn it, she can do it! She can have me put in prison.
All right, now, just take it easy. Tell me about it.
She found my safe. It's over there behind the portrait. Somehow she guessed the combination. I still can't believe it.
Guessed?
Yeah, 5/28/46, Frank's birthday. She took the most innocent and dangerous thing in there, a key, which opens this box. It has a hidden keyhole and a hidden compartment. And somehow she figured it all out. And she found documents which prove that I am guilty of a criminal act. That I conspired with Samuel Addison Snow to buy Frank a vice presidential nomination. That I pinned it on Frank. That I lied to the FBI. And I lied about Snow dying here in this apartment. I will not be trapped like this. I just won't.
It's incredible. Obviously, I underestimated Kimberly.
Yeah, but there's more.
Look, first, tell me why you actually think that she would turn you in. I mean, she wants you and your money available to her, no matter how much you get in her way. Blackmail.
You got it. She has her affair with Seneca. She flaunts it in front of me, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. And as far as her not actually turning me in, I wish I could believe she's bluffing, but I can't. She wants him too much, and what she wants, she gets.
Which means you don't this time. I'm sorry.
Well, thanks for the sympathy. I was hoping you'd come up with a creative suggestion.
About what?
About how the hell I keep her away from Seneca when she's got the power to destroy me.
Try the suggestion I gave you before. I mean, let her go. Stay away from her.
I can't. She'll wind up.
So be it. But at least you won't end up in prison. And worry about you. Besides, Seneca is not going to hurt her.
I can't talk to you. I should have known I couldn't.
Ray, I just came through a very rough operation, and if the patient had died, he probably would have taken the surgeon with him. All in all, I can't talk to you either.
Good night.
Thanks for the drink. Keep me posted.
Right.
Where is Kim? Maybe once that she...
I would imagine she's in Seneca's bed right about now. See, she called him and made a date with him while I was standing there. Then she left.
Now, this is definitely not the same Kimberly who cried in my office this afternoon. Would you please tell me what's going on?
What's going on is, I just decided what I really wanted in terms of you.
Name it.
Give me a moment to work up to it.
I did it.
Yeah, your mother told me. He had no answers for you.
We were over at Lamb's. There were 2 guys out in the back, 2 guys out in the front, 2 guys across the street, 2 guys across the room. We were very safe. I asked him to proved to me that he wasn't taking over for his uncle. He told me he's T-Zoe's executor right now. Oh, no. Wasn't exactly what I had hoped for.
Did he tell you what executor meant?
Sure, it means that he's managing the harbor side, taking over some real estate property, and managing various other legitimate businesses. Well, he's not involved anymore, as we sat there surrounded by 8 bodyguards, one of whom wouldn't let me into my own home shortly before. I don't even know why I call it my home. Joe just has his meetings there now.
Yes, Siobhan, what the hell are you talking about? You didn't go to Sheep's Head Bay.
Yes, I did.
Huh?
I had to.
Why did you have to? When, do you know how dangerous that
Wait a
is?
minute, please. I'm trying to hold myself together here. An aggressive attitude just doesn't help very much, okay? I called him on the phone, and I asked him to come see me right away, and he told me he was in a meeting, and that he'd talk to me later, and then he hung up. It was his voice. It was very cold, as if I was a child trying his patience.
So you took off and you found a guard in front of your own door.
Yeah. I yelled loud enough to be let in, though. I almost wish I hadn't. You remember those guys that Adam Cohen said were at the hospital in dark suits coming at all hours of the night to visit? They were in our living room. A lot of them, and Joe seemed to be in charge.
But he talked to you.
Sent me back to Riverside. Once again, I was a child out of line.
You must have been furious.
I was. I am. But he called later, and we were going to meet at Lem's.
And you asked him for proof.
I said, come away on the trip with me. Show me that you're free to leave now.
And?
He can't. Not while T-Zoe's sick and he has legitimate business to tend to. He got mad. If I love him, why can't I trust him to do what he has to do?
So how does it stand now?
I'm here. He's there. Till he can make me believe him. I did the right thing.
T-Zoe came through the operation. The doctor's on his way up to talk to me.
Oh, that's great. That's terrific.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me something straight.
Just about to do that. T-Zoe's being moved to a private room. He'll like it better, and T-Zoe tells me you snore. I made the arrangements.
So I snore. So I'm Mrs. Privacy. Hey, look, I'm protection. I know who goes and comes here. Hey, if it's not my business, I sleep. But I'm here. I'm watching out for Wally's people.
Look, there's a cop stationed at T-Zoe's door 24 hours a day. We've got people in the lobby. T-Zoe's covered. Now, for once, you're off duty. Get well and don't argue, okay?
Hi.
Hi.
They'll be bringing him up from recovery in about 10 minutes. We use the lightest possible anesthetic, so he's awake and asking for you.
No kidding. Hey, his heart's holding up? There's no brain damage or anything?
So far, so good.
Okay.
Dr. Coleridge worked very fast. He got all the bone splinters out of the skull. There is still, of course, the problem of the right arm. The bullet hit the ulnar nerve and the radial artery, which means considerable impairment, I'm afraid.
Well, the main thing is he's alive and thinking straight and able to function.
Yeah, it'll take a little time, but he'll be back on his feet. If you'll excuse me, I want to keep an eye on him while they bring him up.
Oh, sure, yeah, go ahead. Hey, thank you.
Joe, tell me something. Are you going to step in for good?
I don't know yet. We'll have to see how T-Zoe is.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I guess my knees just buckled, and fortunately, I landed on a seat. Do what?
Materialize. I was just thinking about you, and poof.
Oh, poof, I'm here. Poof, I might not have been here. T-Zoe's alive.
Oh, that's right. So it went okay.
It must have. I don't have any shots in me. I have all my toes, all my fingers.
Roger, the whole world of organized crime was not looking over your shoulder when you were operating. Oh, and Frank said to tell you that Joe was very...
Okay. Maybe half the world of organized crime was looking over my shoulder. Even though it was only one thug with one loaded gun.
I think that Joe was the only person that was watching.
So, Joe can have a loaded gun. Oh, I wonder if he's told Siobhan T-Zoe came through. Maybe I should.
No. She's in having a discussion with Jack. I wouldn't interrupt. If Joe hasn't called, he will.
Good, because I dreaded the thought of standing up again.
Poor kid. You're exhausted.
Yes, I am.
And wound up?
I'd love to go to bed, but I'd lie awake all night.
And a little bit sad.
Yeah, that's, seems to be a constant thing.
Delia?
Yeah. I keep trying to forget her, and she keeps making it impossible. She hangs around with T-Zoe Novotny. She almost gets herself blown up. She nearly gets shot to death before my eyes. I'm afraid her luck's gonna run out.
Delia's luck will never run out. And as far as a romance with T-Zoe is concerned, I wouldn't worry.
You know, I knew I'd feel better if I came here.
And you see, Thought Wave sent you here. And now that I've got you, I want something.
Oh, you do? My sister, who understands that I'm exhausted and tired, who claims that she cares? What do you want? As long as it doesn't involve moving.
All you have to do is talk. You've been teasing me, Roger. The last 2 times that I've seen you, I have walked away feeling slightly tormented.
Why?
Because you've almost been telling me something about Seneca. Now I want to know what it is. Is he involved with somebody? Do I have grounds for divorce? Is he willing to give me a divorce? Is he weakening what?
Jill, I wasn't trying to tease you. I was trying to give you a little hope, that's all.
You have given me hope, and now you are driving me crazy. Roger.
All right. It was in my mind to offer some unsolicited advice. Now it's solicited, so much the better. The time is ripe to ask Seneca for a divorce again.
Why?
He is indeed involved with a woman.
How do you know that? You know that for sure?
I can't tell you, but it's for sure.
Somebody that I know?
No more questions to the Oracle.
Roger, please, this is very important. Now stop kidding around.
I can't tell you any more secrets.
Come on, since when do you mind telling secrets? I'm trustworthy. I know lots of secrets about you that I have never told a soul.
All right, I don't know how to explain this, but I might need the secrets. I might need them as ammunition, for lack of a better word. And yes, I am a better brother than I used to be, but I'm still a little short on moral fiber and always will be.
Okay. I'm sorry that I pressed you. And anyway, if this information is accurate, you have done a year's worth of good deeds.
It is accurate. Talk to him soon.
Like next week?
Like yesterday.
Roger, do you realize that I can get married to Frank, I can get pregnant, we can have the christening here next spring? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Now I can go to sleep.
Go on. I'm waiting for Frank anyway.
Oh, home to bed. Regards to your future husband.
Thanks.
You'll feel a lot better in the morning. Sleep now.
Can't sleep yet.
He's a real night owl. Right, Uncle?
Right. I have questions.
Now, the headache will let up gradually, and your head's fine, believe me.
What about what's inside the head?
There's absolutely no significant brain damage.
Significant?
Well, you may have some lapses of memory, some confusion during recovery, but that'll stop.
In other words, you're going to walk away from this thing in one piece. Tell him how lucky he is.
I know, Joey. Now, about the hand.
Well, that's a slightly different story, I'm afraid.
How bad?
You may have to manage with a couple of stiff fingers.
Paralyzed?
Yeah, but therapy sometimes makes a difference. Look, you'll be here a couple of weeks. Let's wait and see, okay?
I understand. Thank you.
Sure.
Maybe I will sleep now.
Good. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, good night. See you then.
Joey, get rid of the woman.
Get you some coffee, huh? I'll stay with him for a while.
Tell me when I'll be stronger. I'll be myself, did they say?
A few months, maybe. They only said that you can't rush it.
I'm sorry.
I know. I can handle it.
I'll get well fast.
T-Zoe, I'll run things as long as you need me to. Don't worry.
I'm worried about Siobhan. They had me doped up before the operation, but I remember you saying something about her being upset. What about it? Did you talk to her?
Yes. She wants proof that I'm clean. Until I give it, she's at Ryan's, and she won't see me.
Joey, give her the proof. Do what you need to do, but take care of it.
I will. I'll take care of everything.
Better?
Why is it so difficult for me to leave things unresolved? Just let them be the way they are. I always want to fix things, to find answers and just clean it all up. You know, that's what was so great about the catechism questions. They had it all laid out in the book for you right there. All you had to do was memorize it word for word, and you were set. Your whole world was ordered for you.
Yeah, but not T-Zoe's world.
No. I never expected to be having a baby and have it start its life here in my parents' house, in my old room.
Hey, he could do worse. Besides, by the time you're ready to deliver.
Oh, no. I'm not going to set any deadlines for getting back with Joe. No deadlines. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next year. Maybe never. It's really what I think. Why isn't it what I feel? How do I learn patience?
I have a suggestion. Not nearly as good as a catechism answer, but it might be a little relief. Why don't you take a little time for yourself? Vacation. Bermuda, even.
I think I'd feel alone. I wouldn't want to leave all the support I have here. Doesn't that sound funny? Coming from a kid who hitchhiked alone across the country.
Well, I guess you just don't have to do that anymore.
Well, what I need to do is put my nose into my work, tend to business, and wait. Give Joe some room and hope. And not know what's gonna happen. And be okay.
Joe loves you. He wants you and that baby something fierce. Now, maybe he's already started to free himself from T-Zoe. It could turn out.
Are you worked up to it yet?
Yes, let's go inside.
Run on a sturdy pool.
What on earth are you talking about?
Teasing, cruel and inhuman treatment. Telling me what you did about Ray on the phone, that it's all settled, and coming over here.
And kissing and hugging you. Boy, that was rotten of me.
And then announcing what you did 10 minutes ago.
And kissing and hugging you again. I don't know how you can stand me. I'm such a rat.
Hey, talk. Explain.
Talk? All I can say is somebody sure has changed his tune. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just happy, that's all. I'll stop the games now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My mother is not going to hurt us anymore. She's not going to try to make your life hell, and she's not going to put a private detective on me. We can simply be together on our own terms.
Oh. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. This morning, she practically threatened my life. This afternoon, you had written her off completely. What happened?
Well, I guess she just saw the light. I got through to her.
For real? For good? No.
Yeah. Isn't it fun?
Well, if it's true, you are a genius. Totally, absolutely amazing.
Oh, shucks. Give Mama some of the credit, too.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, you tell me the rest, huh? What you want from me?
All right. I think I'm brave enough now. I want to marry you. Don't hit me.
Kim, you didn't mean that.
Seneca. I'm silly at the moment, but yes, I meant it. Go ahead and say I told you so, and then tell me you'll marry me.
No.
And after you give Jill a divorce, of course.
No.
Well, she wants a divorce, and you want me. And what do you get by hanging on to her anyway?
The decisions I made about Jill were made way back. They have nothing to do with you.
You won't let her marry Frank. That's what you decided way back. Isn't that a page out of my mother's book? Sounds like Wicked Ray at her worst.
Well, there may be a faint similarity, and I prefer not to discuss it any further.
And you're weakening, and that was only my first argument.
I definitely am not going to marry you.
Okay.
Oh, Jack, listen. Frank's expecting me, but I've got to run out, so tell him to wait for me, okay? I'll be back real soon.
A new original reality series on SoapNet. Mom and Dad are moving in for a financial intervention. It's a matter of life or debt. Bank of Mom and Dad. All new Wednesday at 10, only on SoapNet.